Well, a shout out to our students at St. Thomas Elementary. We wanted to complete your musical education, and especially as we're sheltering in place and learning virtually, I'm going to give you a little bit of an introduction to our organ here at St. Thomas Aquinas Parish. The church here has thousands of organ pipes. We're looking into one of our organ bays, we call these swell boxes. Organs make more or less noise by how many pipes you play at a time, what kind of pipes you play, and then whether those pipes are sounding because they are exposed to the air or they're hidden in a box. So we call this a swell box. And you see there's little like flaps, there's little vents. These little wooden shutters go back and forth based on the volume pedals that we play on the console. And so we can close these shutters, these dampers, and all the pipes inside that you see between, they will be muffled. And you'll see behind me a number of different kinds of pipes. You're going to see some tall pipes in the back, and one of the little tricks is if you cap the end of the pipe, then the airflow and the sound has to go all the way to the end of the pipe, and if it's capped, it goes all the way back down. And so basically you can lengthen the length of pipe simply by capping it on the end, and then you've doubled the size of the organ pipe. Some of our little pipes in here are literally 2 inches, literally like 1 inch or 2, really tiny. And then some of the ones in the back are way taller than I am. Those things they're 8 to 10 feet as pipes go. So you'll see in there some of those pipes are metal. Now again, metal pipes don't necessarily mean it's going to be a loud, harsh sound. Flutes are metal, and flutes have a very soft and gentle sound. However, if you put a metal reed on those, you can make that same pipe sound like a trumpet. Now you'll also notice behind those, some of those pipes are square and they're made of wood. You'll notice the ones that are brown are made of wood, and some of those are uncapped, and then some in the back have a little stopper in them and they're capped, which again actually lengthens the size of the pipe simply by cutting it off at the top, so the air has to go all the way up to the top and all the way down to the bottom, and that sort of makes the sound longer. With these pipes, imitate different instruments so that the one organ can sound like an entire orchestra. That you have flutes and trumpets and oboes and all of that playing together, and we can change those sounds as we go. And basically we've got 60 different sets of those, so we can really make it sound like an orchestra, and we can probably make a little more noise than the singers can handle if we really open it up. Look but don't touch, hence the sign. Organ pipes are sensitive, even to the heat and just the oil on our fingertips. If we touch them, we'll put them out of tune. I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you what one of our 2 organ consoles looks like, and the different keyboards, and how do we pick and choose some of the different sounds that we make, and I'll give you a little demonstration of that. All right, see you in a minute. Welcome back, my friends. This is one of our 2 organ consoles here at St. Thomas, and you can see it looks a little bit like an airplane cockpit. Lots of buttons, lots of things to do. All of these buttons control which set of pipes we use and how many, and so we can sort of affect the color of the sound and how much sound there is. You see that we have 3 different keyboards. We call these manuals, and we can make a different sound with each of these, which allows us to create a bit of a musical dialogue. And so we can have sort of a call and response between the different keyboards that are set up, and even including the pedals, if you can play with all of your feet and hands at the same time. We can do all of that, which keeps us a little bit busy, but allows us to sound like a whole orchestra at one time. I hope you have enjoyed our little tour. And let me give you a little bit of music as an outro, all right? Blessings on you, my friends.